Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Alex and I love to make a lot of lifestyle content. For today's video, I'm going to be sharing a monthly reset for the month of January. So this is actually going to be my first time doing this. So I have created a little layout on an app called Notion. If you have never heard of it, I have been using Notion for a while. So let's go ahead and get started on with the video. I have my iPad here. The case I will have linked in the description box. This is kind of like my layout of my Notion. I grabbed somebody else's layout. I believe her name is Michelle. I forgot. A lot of people use her layout. I just changed up a little thing here and there, the way that I use it. I don't use every single thing or section on here, but this is pretty much just kind of like the overlook of it. So I created a new page that is under my reading list and I have it called Monthly Reset. Under here I did a little page of 22 goals, 2022 goals, and then 2023 goals, and then my January layout divided into like social platforms, financial, health, and personal. So let's go ahead and start with my 2022 goals. I actually listened to my podcast from last year and I just like listened to what were my resolutions from last year because I forgot. So for social platforms, I had reached 5K on YouTube. That is definitely not something that I accomplished, but I feel like I've just been feeling very stuck with YouTube. So that resolution was not accomplished, or that goal was not accomplished for this year. So we're not going to check that off. Then for financial, I just kind of had this goal of educating myself on money more. That I feel like I did accomplish. I feel like I have been reading more money books. I also started investing this past year, which I feel really proud of. I started learning a little bit more about the stock market. So I feel like I can definitely check this off for sure. So we're gonna check that off. Feels good to check something off. In terms of health, I did want to work out 4 times a week. I feel like I accomplished this for a good chunk of like 2022, but definitely not the entire year. So I'm actually not gonna check that off. I feel like I could have done better. I feel like my travels, especially Peru, where I was almost gone for like almost 2 months, it was winter over there. I didn't really work out that often over there. Incorporating healthy habits, I feel like I did do this. I actually started meal prepping at the beginning of the year, which I thought was really helpful, but I just ended up learning that it wasn't fully for me. The repetition of like the same foods and the fact that it was being stored for a few days, I don't feel like made it very appealing to me. I have become a little bit more conscious when it comes to how late I'm eating. I'm actually gonna check that one off. There's little things like that that I do notice I have incorporated. Personal wise, I had a goal to read 12 books. I believe I have read 17 books in 2022. I definitely surpassed that and I am so proud of myself for that. I have found a love for reading. As you guys know, I've been making a lot of videos where I incorporate what books I've been reading and updates on that. I also had like a self-compassion, kind of like being kinder to myself. I still find that I'm very hard on myself. There's little instances where I think back to like, oh, like this is something that I shouldn't be saying to myself and stuff like that. But I feel like I still need a lot more work in that area because I still will bring myself down to where I will break down and cry. So I feel like that's still a work in progress. I've definitely worked on it, but I feel like it needs a lot more work. Travel wise, I had a goal to travel to Hawaii, which I'm really grateful that I did accomplish. I went to Hawaii for a week. If you haven't watched my travel vlogs for Hawaii, definitely check it out. I think I have a playlist, so definitely check that out. Then I did travel to Peru as well, which I am super grateful for. That was another goal of mine, something that I kept saying like Peru 2022. So now I'm over here saying Peru 2023 because I'm trying to go back. But yeah, definitely accomplished that. And then road trips to LA, San Diego, or just like Southern California. I did, oh, that didn't check off. I did do 2 road trips. So those are all the ones that I am checking off for 2022. So let's go ahead and write our goals for 2023. So I'm actually gonna write 2,000 on TikTok, which I think is pretty, oh, that's a 0. I think it's pretty doable for the new year, and if we surpass that, that would be amazing, obviously. 2.5 for I didn't have a comma on the first one. 2,500 on YouTube. Baby steps, right? I want to be realistic, but I also like want to, like, you know, push myself. But yeah, let's just keep it at that. I'm not gonna have any goals for Instagram, and I'm not gonna have any goals for any other platforms because TikTok and YouTube are like my primary platforms. And I'm gonna switch this TikTok to 3,000 actually. Financially, I think I want to invest a minimum of 200 to 400 a month. Let's see if that, I think that's doable based on like the budget that I made myself this past month. So I'm gonna say invest 200 to 400 a month. I want to read more money books because I do notice that although I have learned more money things, I still kind of like am more like, oh, fiction books, you know? So I want to read more money books. So let's read, no, maybe not 5, maybe let's read 4. Maybe, yeah, let's read 4 money books, okay? That's a lot for me because this is just money related books. I'm gonna say read 1 health book for sure. I want to do that, and I actually have one. Workout or walk every day. Let's try that. Also just helps build up the habit of just me constantly moving my body. And personal is the last one. I want to read some books. How many books do I want to read? Let's see. What I have found recently is the fact that it's just very hard for me to read when I am so focused on doing so many things. Like this past December, I feel like I barely read, and it's because I feel like there was so much going on. I was so busy that I didn't really think about having a time to sit down and just read. So let's say I want to read 20 books. Let's do self-care once a week. I never do self-care. Maybe self-care once a month. That's more realistic. Can't talk. Self-care once a month is more realistic. Once a month. Then we have travel, which I forgot to add on here. One of my goals is definitely to travel to Puerto Rico, so I'm gonna add that on here, Puerto Rico. And then I'm actually gonna add Peru again because I'm so going back to Peru. I think that's also kind of the hard part of like having, writing Puerto Rico, travel to Peru. I think it's also kind of hard having like a home away from home because you do want to travel to all these different places, but you also have a home to visit, you know, that you do want to visit too. I also want to do some road trips, but nothing out of the ordinary. I just really want to go visit like my cousin back in San Diego and maybe go to LA. So just road trips. I'm gonna write probably gonna be San Diego or LA. I don't see myself doing any other ones, although I would want to, but you know, gotta keep it within the budget. I think that is it for the goals of 2023. I also want to quickly share my vision board. I'm going to start from the top left. It's just an inspiration to work out, and then also TikTok in order to just keep growing my TikTok, and a blessed girl quote because I love that reminder. I feel like one of my strengths is really being so grateful and feeling so blessed. That thought always brings me back up when I'm feeling down. I also added an airplane because I do see myself traveling this year. And then I also added this quote that says, I am creating the life of my dreams. A beautiful reminder of just me working every single day towards that life that I want to create for myself. The picture in the middle of different colors is Puerto Rico because I am going to be traveling there. And then next to it on the right is a self-care photo, just a reminder for me to take care of myself, my body, my mental health, and all that stuff. At the bottom left is a girl wearing a cute dress with a bag, and this is just kind of like more a style inspiration. I want to really play around with my style. In the middle at the bottom is obviously a YouTube logo. This is my YouTube reminder to keep going, to keep creating content because I truly love to do it. And then the bottom right photo is San Bartolo, which is my hometown in Peru. And that is just a reminder that I will be going back there, and that's definitely one of my goals, to visit there. So this is my vision board. I hope you guys enjoyed this, and let's get back to the video. So for January, I don't have any travel goals. I mainly just have social, financial, health, and personal. The way that I think about this is like you kind of break down your New Year's Eve goals into, you know, by month. So break it down a little bit. So for January, for social platforms, and this is my TikTok right here, I'll add it on the screen. I'm at 859 followers. So that's what I have as of right now. So for January, I could see myself reaching 900. So I think we can do 900 or 920. So let's reach 910 on TikTok. I think that is doable. So 910 on TikTok. Then for YouTube, it's really hard. Again, like I feel like I've been stuck. But if we're gonna want to reach like that, I don't know what I said, like 2.5 for YouTube for this new year, I feel like we're gonna have to create some small goals for YouTube. See, right now on YouTube, I'm at 1886. It's hard. I don't know if I'll reach this, but let's do 1,900. Okay, let's see if we can do it. So we'll do 1,900 on YouTube. Let's see if it's doable. I will literally cry the day that I reach 2K because I would not believe it. I've been feeling so stuck. Also, social platforms, I want to post every day on TikTok. I do that and that's been working for me, so I'm gonna keep doing that every day on TikTok. And I'm not gonna say like it could be one time, it could be 2, it could be 3 a day, like doesn't matter as long as I post one every single day. At YouTube, it'll be 1 video a week, 2 posts on Instagram. I'm not gonna push myself with Instagram. I don't know. It's not my favorite platform right now, and I'm not trying to stress myself out. Then financial wise, for this January, I've actually been thinking about doing a little money wallet cleanse. I definitely hurt my wallet this past December way more than I have. So I definitely don't want to do, let's call them like impulse buys. So like if I see a sweater that I want to buy, I can't buy it. Or if I see, you know, but I can still go out with a friend and get coffee or stuff like that, you know? So that's what I'm going to do. So no impulse, is that what it's called? No impulse buys. Oh, I just deleted the little box. Where'd it go? Okay. So we're gonna say no impulse purchases. Like, let's say material things, you know? It's nobody's birthday in January that I would need to buy a gift for or anything, so we'll be okay. My next financial goal is to pay off my credit card. This is for what I spent on December. I want to finish paying it off from December because I spent on gifts, so I used my credit card. And then health-wise, I do want to go to the gym. I have started this, so I think it's doable to say that I will go to the gym 2 to 3 times a week, just to start it off and be realistic, because I don't think I can, you know, go crazy. 2 to 3 times a week, also because I'm still trying to figure out my schedule with like, what do you call it, with like my jobs, when I can go to the gym, because I've been on kind of like a little break from one job. So right now I'm still trying to figure out when, if it's in the morning, the evening, and how all that is going to work out. To eat 3 times, I think that's realistic. Yeah. For personal, I really want to read. I want to read the book that I've been reading, that I started. Finish Everything is Figure-outable. I do want to finish that book, and then I want to have a self-care day. Self-care night. I'm not gonna go out, so self-care night. I'm gonna say invest 200 because I don't think I can do more since I have to pay off my credit card. So we're gonna do that for this month. And then let's see if anything else I'm missing. Okay, so those are my goals for the month. So at the end of this month, or the beginning of next month, February, I will share with you guys what I accomplished, what I didn't, and then we will reflect on January. Let me know one of your goals in the comments down in the description box, and let me know if you like this video by giving this video a thumbs up so that I can continue doing it every single month for the rest of the year. I hope that you enjoy this video. Don't forget to subscribe down below. It helps me out so much, and you can actually help me reach my goal. I will see you in my next video. I hope you're having a beautiful day or night.
Something